Hello everybody, I'm recording this video for just having the summary what we already had in the last 6 videos. The first of all, I want to show you, as you can see here in the code, I already comment is the configuration set, and I'm commenting set mapper class, set combiner, and set reducer. That means I'm not introducing any class to my word count program or class. Somebody asked me why when we don't give the class, why here you say info is a MapReduce job 100% and reduce maps 100%, reduce 100%. The reason I'm explaining to you, there is already one map fun class, and map is a reduce classes already in Hadoop. We are writing our code over the main code to doing something for us. That means in object-oriented programming, if you just go for the overwriting, you have to define the whatever you want to be written in the future. You can define it by not making mistake. You have to define it as a virtual, and in the future you can override your function over the old function. That is like an upgrading. That's why, yes, if even we don't we don't introduce our mapper class and reducer class to the Hadoop, still he's doing its own, but the Hadoop is not doing anything. I just want to let you know, as you see, I just comment every line. I don't have any, as you can see, I don't have any mapper class, I don't have any reduce class, and as you see, I just not configuration set here, and I don't introduce my mapper class, I don't introduce my reducer and combiner, I'm sorry, and not reducer, and still I'm not getting any error because I don't want to introduce anything to Hadoop. I don't want Hadoop anything doing anything for me. And but guys, we cannot open the file on the local disk in this Java, because as you can see, this Java program, I mean this one is, yes, I open it in the Eclipse, but is not running on the local machine. I'm just opening it with the Eclipse because I wanted to get a better view. Because in Eclipse you can see the word in different color, but even you can open it in the notepad or OneNote. But the thing is, when I'm talking, don't do that, because I face the same problem. I'm just trying to explain all the mistake I had in my mind, and I face it. You are sending this class, as you can see. Okay, I will explain it later. You see, there is nothing output. You're sending this class to the Hadoop server. It's gonna run in the Hadoop cluster, and is not gonna run on your local machine. I was thinking, actually, I was making a mistake when Kevin said, okay, read the parameter from the file and just filter your output. I thought, okay, I'm gonna just open the file. Why he just added this task to the project, to labs? But I realized I have to open the file if I want to filter my words counting. I have to, if I want to read that parameter. I mean, I'm talking about this line, because now I'm reading from the program as a constant value. But if you want to read it from the file, you have to read it from the HDFS. As we're going going forward more, I'm going to show you how to open the file from the HDFS, read these items that's going to be the filtered, reading them from the file, and at the end not showing them on the output. Okay, that's I just wanted to emphasize on the structure, what's happening. This task is gonna compile on the Hadoop and is gonna run on the Hadoop cluster, and there is nothing to do with your local. Okay, as you can see, I already I already comment all the code, and the program doesn't do anything, nothing error. I'm gonna just, first of all, I'm gonna bring my class of tokenizer mapper as my mapper class, and just uncomment the line I have to do. Is it only with this one? Okay, I'm gonna just add the setup. You see, I'm talking about this one. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. I just got it. I didn't search it on the internet, but I just got it by trying an error. I just uncomment this one and uncomment this one, and I'm just gonna have the setup file. As I explained in the last videos, the first when the job sent into the Hadoop cluster, the first function is running is with the setup function from the mapper class to mapper class. It is the first function is running, and the next function is going to be map from the mapper class, and the third function is going to be cleanup of the mapper class, and the fourth one is going to be a start for the combiner and the combiner, and after combiner clean the combiner, after that start for the reducer and reduce, and the cleanup for the reduce. I'm just going to start, just for the summary, I'm just going to start my application. I'm gonna it's already 7 minutes past. I'm gonna write very quickly and just uncomment my setup function. As you can see, I already explained, when you want to reading the connection, the relation between the mapper class and the main here. If you want to send something from the main function and use it in the mapper, the best way to do that, actually maybe it is the only way, using the configuration object, you can set the value by the key. As you can see, I can set confess.set words, and I'm gonna just do this, uncomment my set mapper class, and I'm just going to set my configuration, have the one record of the word with the key of the words, and with this words. I'm gonna just, what I'm gonna do in the setup, in just, as you can see, I just configure, I just define the variable of the configuration, get the parameter by the key of the word. You see here is a key of the word, and after that I'm gonna make it uppercase, because always you have to make it uppercase to not there is no difference between beer and beer with a capital or a small word, a letter. Anyway, and here I'm gonna make it split them, the word, as I'm gonna in the the 4, I'm gonna write it in the context. I'm expecting here to see this word as an output. Let's see what we're gonna have in output, and I'm gonna pause the video just for a second. Okay, I just paused the video, not spending our time on seeing the value, but I think I unpaused it. I don't know, is it unpaused? Is it the one English output? English so wait, come on, it's 9 minutes 37 seconds. Okay, there is nothing output. I'm trying to explain